What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
All right, guys, we're doing this shit.
All right, let's
doing it, man. We're doing it, Johnny. We're doing this,
What
man.
episode? What episode?
Hey, we're on Double Deuce, 22.
22.
Do Emmett Smith on that Emmett Smith episode, man.
They said we wouldn't
Legend.
make it.
Legend Emmett Smith, man. We're on this, man. We're doing it. Man, we it finally came. It kind of
The hype.
the hype finally happened, man. Adam G came through. You know, he's been booking these guys for a while now. It finally came through. We got Corkscrew in the house, man. We got Corkscrew. We got Will. We got Will, and we got Nichole in the house, man. We got you guys. So we appreciate y'all coming, man. I know you guys are busy. Making barbecue takes a lot of time. I know that meat, that nice smoky meat, takes time. I'm glad you guys are here. You guys just throw something out there. Introduce yourself.
We're barbecue fans,
Yeah,
so this is a treat for us.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
We appreciate the hell out of y'all having us here.
No, man, this is awesome, dude. This is so cool, man. You guys, go ahead. It's okay. No, this is so much fun, dude. We love doing this. We just small business. We appreciate that so much. You guys are working your tails off down there. And you also have not to forget about everybody that's in the room. We also have Aron, right?
Yeah, Aron over there, my
Right-hand man.
side dude.
Out on the Chattahoochee over there.
Alan Jackson in the house. We got Alan Jackson and then Aaron's girlfriend, I'm guessing.
Wife.
Wife?
Yeah, wife. Yeah, they're
Brittany, they're here. So I appreciate y'all coming out too, man. I really appreciate y'all
Baby mama.
I appreciate y'all making time for us, man. It means a lot to us. So I was looking at your information there on the website and kind of Wikipedia and all that good stuff there. So you guys started this in 2010, right? Is that did I get that right? 10?
Yeah, right around there. Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do before, Will? What did you do before?
I was in the construction department of AT&T, kind of like a lineman. We were splicing cables underground and up on poles. Yeah.
Okay. So you're the official pit master up there?
Yeah.
At the spot?
Yeah.
You're the guy.
You're the guy?
I guess so.
Okay.
That's what everybody else besides my wife tells me.
So where's the barbecue come in? Yeah,
How'd you get into that?
family or you grow up around barbecue or what?
Well, I did hold a job in high school working at a barbecue restaurant, but I mean, I really had no involvement with the barbecue whatsoever.
Yeah.
Which one was that? What place was that?
It was called Reed's Barbecue. It was actually in Old Town Spring as well.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, and they were literally like family to
Was it
us.
good? Was it good barbecue?
No, it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
All right. And so Nichole, you're the boss, right? GM.
I'm the HBIC.
Okay, so that's at home and at work, right? So that's
Both.
that's
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
home and work. I get it. That makes sense.
I am wearing pants right now, and she's in shorts. I just want to add.
Doesn't matter.
No,
Yeah.
I know how that is.
I
man.
let him wear those pants.
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is.
You
Okay.
picked them out.
You're on loan. Your pants are on loan.
Put 'em on the
right
bed
now.
for you.
She
Put 'em
bought
down.
them for me.
Yeah. So pitmaster, man. So tell me, is that hard? That's hard work, I'm guessing, right? Like that's butthole early. That's like
Yeah,
What
it's a
time you
labor
getting
of
up?
love. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the pitmaster has to get used to not getting a lot of sleep.
okay.
Yep.
So like I said, I know you guys are closed on Sundays and Mondays, right? You guys are off.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Okay. So when does the process of the meat, like the cooking, start? Like
So
when does it-
tomorrow, Tuesday,
Huh?
we'll go in and 1 o'clock, briskets and pork butts go on the pit for
Nice.
Wednesday.
Nice, dude.
So it starts the day before, and then actually the seasoning process, the trimming and seasoning is 48 hours before. So
When you guys actually, once you start your week, I mean, you sell out, and then what? You just start the next day, like after
yeah.
everything's gone.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, you got like a 48-hour lead time on
Yeah.
briskets, for example. Like, so we're trimming today to put on the pit tomorrow
And
to
pork
serve
butts.
on Wednesday.
So you're a famous operation now, no doubt about it, down there. So for us to kind of get a grasp on that, how many briskets are you cooking in a day?
It's hard to say. I mean, it goes up as the week goes on. You know what I mean?
And weights, for
yeah,
sure.
and weights for sure. Depends on how much the briskets weigh. You know, they're anywhere from 6 to 12 pounds cooked weight. So there's a whole lot of variables in there. But I mean, on any given day, you know, it can be, 20 to 50.
Wow.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, it's just we collect data and we try the best we can to prepare for the day at hand and throw in holidays for the fun of it and hope we can come up with the right amount of food.
And if you're listening to this and you're not in the Houston area, let me just tell you, when people talk about barbecue in this area, y'all's spot is in the top 3 names that come up. I mean, when people talk about barbecue in the Houston area, especially the greater Houston area, I mean, Corkscrew comes up in conversation constantly.
And if you don't know
All
where
the time.
Corkscrew's at, they're Spring, Texas, and I love the street you're on. I need to steal that street sign.
Yeah.
Keith Street. I need to
Yeah.
steal that sign. So
Might be able to get it for you.
hey, let me know. We'll work it out, man.
I'm there a lot.
No, but that's so you guys are in
You know
Old
a
Town
guy.
Spring, right? Yeah, right. Old Town Spring.
Yeah.
Are you guys anywhere near close to Excalibur?
Very
We're-
close, or
okay,
like
2 streets.
2 blocks away. Yeah.
So I need to make a day out of it. Me, Johnny, and Trent need to make a day out of it. Check you guys out. Go check out Excalibur
Absolutely.
and make
Yeah.
a day out of it. Make
Yeah,
it, make
It's
it
a lot of
Saturday
fun
out it.
down there. Oh,
Because,
Fantastic folks over at Excalibur.
yeah, and then there's also we have what you call it? We have a common friend in that works with you guys, Marcus, and
Yeah.
we were talking about him earlier. And Marcus was he still is. He's still one of our regulars here at my watering hole here.
Yep.
And it's good to see him. And man, years have passed by, and he's just like, yeah, it's good to see him. And then now that I know that he's still with you guys, that's pretty awesome.
Marcus's family.
That's pretty awesome.
What
dude.
up,
That's pretty
Marcus?
cool. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. And he's a good kid. I always looked at him, and he was just this little squirrely kid, but he's awesome, dude. I like him. He's
Always
really,
a smile.
really polite.
Even when he's
always a smile.
angry, he
Yeah.
literally was smiling,
I-
and I'm like, "Are you mad? Are you?"
Nah, he's awesome. kid.
Sometimes those are the people you have to worry about, though.
We do.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm
Yeah.
confused.
So he'll be like, I'm in the worst mood today, Will, and he's like saying it with a smile on his
Yeah.
face. I'm like, okay, it can't be that bad.
Whistling and
Today
shit.
is terrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's like-
So you guys at Corkscrew, you started off in a trailer, right?
Yeah.
We
Or did a
actually
food-
started-
at home.
Yeah, legitimately in our driveway.
Okay.
wow.
And then that was the next stage. You know, we started doing catering, and then the next stage was to get a food truck or a trailer, and quit my job, and we went and did that for a while.
That was
for
terrifying.
4.5 years almost, and then we found this place where we're at now.
Yeah.
So
I told him when he quit his job, I was
What?
like, "Can you call him back and get your job?"
well,
back?"
I was actually going to ask that. Like when you decide, like, describe like what it was like for you guys, like to decide to pull the trigger on that and say this is our thing. This is what we're going to do.
Terrifying.
You know that term, fuck it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
was.
It was
I
like,
mean,
"Hey, we're going to do this.
well,
We-
he'd used
Jump off a cliff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
he
do it, man.
used all of his vacation time, anything possible, sick time, vacation time, anything he could possibly get. And his boss was like, "You're out." of
Overlap some income,
Stop.
that kind of thing.
And
Pretty good, pretty good.
so I was cooking during the day, and he was cooking at night.
Yeah.
And then I was doing all the catering. Me and my mom were doing all the catering
Yeah.
during the day. And we had big companies that we were doing catering for in the
Yeah.
Woodlands that had zero clue.
What was going on behind
that-
the scenes? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that we
They
were
had no
out of the
idea.
house.
Yeah.
No
You guys were
idea.
out of your house.
No
No.
clue.
We had
Wow.
we took credit cards. We had full website. We were on every like it.
I think it
didn't-
worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
think
it
so.
worked
I
out.
think we're okay.
Yeah.
I think we're all right.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys have made it now. I mean,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know about made it. It still feels like an awful lot of work.
I think you make it when
Yeah,
you
we're-
retire.
It's a tough way to
Yeah.
make it, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, when
No,
you
But
retire.
that's I mean, at the risk of sounding cheesy, that's a good point though. That like you still have the mentality of we still gotta do this. We still gotta grind at it. You
Yeah,
know,
we got
whatever.
shit to do. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's. I mean, it's better than the alternative.
Yeah. So, what do
sure.
you think? I mean, the pitmaster there, we have the corkscrew god here. What is your specialty? What do you consider your specialty? I know.
Me.
I'll let her
You do
fill
buy
in.
the pants, so
shit.
Everybody got quiet.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Like,
As far as specialty is concerned, you know, I don't put more emphasis on one thing than I do the other. I think it's just all kind of, you know, one of the things that led to our success is that we're just well rounded.
yeah.
Right on.
Is there any specific thing that you feel like y'all started with, where you're like, this is kind of our bread and butter? And then
I
you
mean,
built
I
from it,
I
or-
really do feel like I kick brisket's ass.
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
And then I heard you guys were mentioning to make sure to try the chicken, right? Chicken.
Oh my
it's
God.
phenomenal. Yeah.
Chicken. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm a
think
chicken guy.
I think the pulled pork is some of the best I've ever had.
It's every day.
Yeah.
Every day I get at
Yeah.
least a pinch.
At least a little bit.
At least a little bit on how it's being
It just
done.
really, it's really good.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't we didn't try to take any shortcuts or be like, well, we're good at this, so we can make it the rest of the way. We really did put a whole lot of effort into developing every single thing on the menu.
And I think we
Right.
continue to do that. I mean, all of us will sit in the kitchen and go over stuff and tweak it a little bit
Yeah.
and say, you know, well, maybe we should try. There's not ever a day that we're not like consistently thinking about how to do it better, or
Yeah.
that we need to continue to work harder, or we need
What are
to,
ways to improve?
You know what I
and-
think
it.
is it's so different in their world than say our world if we're barbecue something at home.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll do it different the next weekend to see if it
yeah.
turns out. Do it
Yeah.
different.
Hey.
Pour this on there. You know, you guys, once you build your product, you have to make what people they come back to recreate it, right? To get it again. You can't just be all over the place.
Well, and that's where it starts,
doing it.
right? So you start at your very first brisket.
Yeah.
You know, you're not exactly sure what you're doing or how you're going to do it. So you throw it on the pit, you light a fire, you throw it on the pit, and you see where it comes out. And then for the second brisket, you're like, well, I didn't like this. I think it got maybe too hot or whatever else. And you continue and you do more and you do more and you do more. And hopefully by the time you get to, your thousandth brisket, it's somewhat decent.
I'm broke at brisket. I think.
I hear that a lot.
You know, I'm telling you, one thing I've learned, I love barbecue, and people talk about cooking a brisket, blah, blah. Because you know what? I figured out a long time ago, I can go buy good brisket
I need to make
a whole
it.
lot cheaper than I can cook good brisket. You know, I
Save a lot of time. Save a lot of time.
man.
Well, it was a good excuse to be out in the driveway emptying beer cans.
Yep.
We played a lot of dominoes.
Listen to a lot of good radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was just a good thing to, hang out with each other. Our kids were little. They were outside with us in the backyard while we're smoking meat and hanging out with each other, listening to the jams and
Oh, yeah, that's
drinking
good, man.
cold beer. I mean,
They were 3 and 4, and now they're 16 and 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Did you got them working at the shop too?
They do every now and then. Our
Every now and
daughter
again?
has an official job.
Yeah, our
now
daughter-
because she
our
does
daughter
not
has a
want
job
to
now.
work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, what's so for y'all? What's the best selling piece, the meat that gets sold there? What's the best?
Still brisket. I mean, brisket
okay.
is Texas. I mean,
Is it,
brisket's king.
Is it the moist or the dry or the?
We end up selling all of it. I
Okay.
mean,
Right.
it varies depending on the day.
Okay.
I think it was Saturday even. Like everybody wanted lean brisket. Usually, you would think everybody would come in and be like, "I want moist."
Moist is my shit.
Which
dude. I
is
love
30%.
moist.
I'm gonna throw some lean on your plate.
Yeah, we're done.
Because I'm gonna tell you right
what I get.
now, that's
Man,
what I get.
Your lean
It is not dry.
kills everybody else's moist.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
amazing.
It's super good.
But yeah, it's like 30% of your brisket is the point or moist, and then the other 70% is your flat, your lean
Yeah.
brisket, and so there's more lean than there is moist, but somehow or other we end up selling it all every day.
Hey, I got a bone to pick with you guys though. I'm fixing to put you on the spot.
All right.
After I said no, got your questions.
I'm fixing to got you. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
All right.
We got to get some burn ins on the menu. We
Oh,
got to
that's-
get some burn ins on the menu.
So
you guys do everything so well.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that your burn ins would be bad.
So it's not a matter of them being bad or not. The issue is that your burn ends usually do come from your point of the brisket, which is the moist end.
Mhm.
And if I was to, you have to specifically designate a cut of meat to become burn ends.
Fair.
A lot of guys, they take what brisket was left from the day before, and that's what would be your burn ends the next day.
Yeah.
If we're, fortunate enough to have a brisket left at the end of the day, then, we could do it, but it's a weird menu item.
Yeah.
We sell out of everything. We've got a system. It works. It's one of
That
those
is-
things. It's like, do we change this menu? Do we keep continuously add to it? Do we put specials on
Yeah.
the menu?
Right.
Yeah.
Or do we just continue to do what's worked for us for 12 years?
Okay.
That's fine.
So-
Hey,
so you guys,
that is the kindest, most well thought out no that I've ever heard in my life.
Or the kindest fuck
That's
off.
a very that's a
Fuck
very
off.
eloquent way of saying
off. Yeah.
fuck off.
I came up with that on the spot.
No, that's
good. That's
So
all right.
I've got a
good, though.
question
He's
for
really
you.
good at that.
Oh,
that's good. Yeah.
You guys you've been on the Texas Monthly list for a while. How long now?
They do it. So when the first list that we got on, I think they were doing it every 5 years, and now it's every 4 years. So this was our third Texas Monthly
Awesome.
top
It was
50.
after
That's a
our-
huge
it was
thing.
after our
I
first
know
show.
that I've seen barbecue places, and I see how that can just make somebody explode,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're over and over on that list. When that guy comes around, are you aware when he comes in, or does he try to sneak in, or
He
how
tries
does
to
that
be
work?
sneaky. Daniel Vaughn is a great dude, though. You know what I mean? He's only doing his job. He means the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah,
and
but
he, and
you know,
he has
I
an
just
absolute love
wondered
for
how
barbecue.
he came in. Does
But
he come in?
he's a figure, right?
Yeah.
So everybody knows what this guy looks like. When he comes into our restaurant, we know.
So you're
but
able
when
to
they're-
give him a good cut.
When they're doing the list, though, they have multiple people out
Yeah.
on the street.
Okay.
It's not Daniel Vaughn going to every single one of these
No.
restaurants in Texas.
He does those last few.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
those ones where they're like, these are the ones we want,
Yeah.
and
They-
we need you to narrow that shit down.
They have undercovers. I mean, they're out there running. We don't know who's who. You know, it's not. But when I do see when we see Daniel in the restaurant, just like every other restaurant, deny it if you want to, you know that guy's there, and yeah, you're gonna try to give him the best food you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
Yeah,
be
you
full
could.
of-
But
yeah.
I do not, and I promise you to this, I do not pull another piece of meat out of the warmer. Whatever's on my board at that point in time, that's
Yes.
what you're getting.
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time,
Every
always.
single
Yeah.
It's true.
That's awesome. So I see that you guys work with Tris. Is that what
Yeah.
it is? That restaurant, right?
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
Woodlands.
Chef Austin Simmons.
So y'all have it's a salad, right? I know we're talking
Well,
meat.
we have,
but it's a,
yeah, we have a salad and we have a sandwich. It's
Yeah.
called the Trisket.
and I want to try that out because I heard good things about Tris. I
Oh,
heard good things
it
about them.
is
And
Caesar dressing. We went.
Yeah, we
and-
get the Caesar from
okay,
from
dressing.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, we went there one night and for I think it was like Mother's Day or something.
Yeah.
And we had their Caesar dressing, and I was like, we need this shit.
you need to keep this.
Like
that's,
we need this.
cool.
And
No, that's really neat that you guys do that with them. That's
oh,
a kind of
you
a-
have to try it.
no,
You'll
for sure.
never want a chicken Caesar salad again once you have a brisket Caesar salad. I'm telling you.
So that's just something that I wouldn't if I we
But
take.
you get the sandwich. Get the sandwich.
Okay, they do the sandwich. Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yeah, the Trisket is a Caesar salad sandwich with
Okay.
brisket.
okay.
So it's the same. It's the same shit with bread on top of it.
Bread on
So
it.
so I'm a
The
sausage.
bread is the crouton, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
So I'm a sausage guy. Do y'all make y'all's own sausage or do y'all?
We don't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing we don't do. We're developing our own sausage, but the time and the constraints
Okay.
don't allow it, and
Yeah.
it's a process.
It's
Yeah, that-
not only the time of the constraints; it's the space.
No, I got you. No,
do you
no.
do everything
Definitely
now
out of
at your site there in Spring?
Everything there, yeah.
Everything's there.
Yeah, everything's there in house. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the reason why I was telling you guys earlier that these guys give me shit because, like I said, when we go to chow, I eat the sausage and the chicken. That's why I always ask when we go to a barbecue place. I ask about the sausage and
Yeah.
the chicken because that's
Hey,
the thing that I'm
I-
into.
Short story. We go the last time we went and we got in into this room or whatever, and
We're at Fogo.
we're
big
ordering
table.
stuff. Yeah. It's similar to this. We're all just kind of sitting around eating and stuff. And he goes, the guy comes over. Is there any certain cut of meat you guys are looking for? And we've all got plates full, whatever. And Keith said, yeah, I'll take some sausage. Right hand of God, I swear to you, the server went,
Yeah, of course.
and he goes, oh yeah, sure, yeah, we'll go, we'll go get some real quick.
You can't be in here around all these cuts of meat and ask for this gray ass sausage
Hey,
that we have.
Dude, I'm a simple cat, man. I like the simple things. Man. I like sausage and chicken, man. I'm old fashioned, man. I like the
am
sausage.
there with you.
Yeah.
So I saw I was kind of being nosy through social media, being a creep and shit. So I was checking out. It was who was there? Lyle Lovitz came to eat there. Is it?
We're actually pretty good friends with him.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Through the restaurant.
Through the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
cool
was a
shit, man.
customer of ours, and
That's awesome,
and
dude.
become friends. You know,
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I saw that. And I was like, that's really cool.
one of
man.
the most solid guys you'll ever meet in your life.
Seriously, he looks like it,
the
man.
definition of a country gentleman.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Absolutely.
That's badass. That's really cool. Yeah, I saw that. I was just really. Who was it? Who was the other guy that was there? Kyle, was it
Waltrip, right?
Kyle Petty?
Uh,
Kyle Petty.
yeah, Kyle Petty.
Yeah.
Him,
Oh,
him-
yeah, no, yeah. It was.
Yeah.
I remember it was a
So,
NASCAR.
cool guys.
very.
Oh,
Both-
Yeah,
solid
both
guys.
of them. Very,
nice.
very, very cool guys. Yeah.
So you're a famous place now, so you can draw famous people. Have you ever looked up and you go, "Wow, who's that in my line right there?"
Yeah, we actually, that happens. It has happened. It doesn't happen all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has happened. The dude from Mike and Molly.
Yeah.
Big guy. The big
Yeah,
fella.
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
That's cool, man.
he shows up and he's like, he comes. They take his order. They missed it. Like the guys taking the order, they had no clue who this guy was. And he comes to the window to pick up his food. He's like, "How's it going?" And you like
You know his
recognize
voice.
that
Yeah,
voice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I'm
so
standing next to him, and I was like,
I always have my
That's
head
the guy.
down cutting meat, and I hear that voice, and I look up and I look to the guy next to me cutting meat, and I know we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
His parents were a huge fan of the
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
and we look at each other, and then we look at the window. We're like,
Oh, that's the guy.
that's the guy.
Cool
You know,
shit.
That's the guy with the
Cool
thing.
shit.
and I don't I always tell my employees, if somebody comes in that's famous and stuff, just leave them alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him
Like,
do his
don't
thing.
go bother them.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
go ask them for stuff. You're an
Gardell
employee.
is his name, Billy
Yeah,
Gardell.
Billy
Yeah.
Gardell.
Gardell.
And I think that was the only time because
You broke
I
the rule.
Love all my other employees. Y'all aren't allowed to. Just me.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those guys though too, like they'll come in and they're like, they know who they are. right?
Yeah.
So they're like, I want to. A lot of them will ask to come back. Like Billy did ask to come back to the kitchen to
He
meet us.
cool, man.
loved the food, and he was
That's
like,
awesome.
"I want to
That's
go
so
meet."
cool,
the
man.
pit
He's
master."
got a dude that lives here in Houston, a good friend of his, and that's what they do. They fly out to places and they meet at a restaurant. And they
Oh,
eat
that's cool.
lunch, and then they get back on planes and fly out wherever the
pretty
hell
sweet.
they got to go.
That's
But
pretty
his
cool.
buddy just so happened to live here in Houston. He's like, hey, meet me at Corkscrew. So
so
Billy Gardell flew into Houston to eat at Corkscrew BBQ.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
We literally like stopped doing orders because everybody wanted to go take a picture.
Yeah.
with it. We had
That's so
like
cool, man.
tickets lined up, and we're like, "Y'all are gonna wait."
Say hi to Molly for me.
Yeah, right. No shit, right?
Yeah. You take a picture with him, and then you're like, all right, oh, that's so good. It's great to meet you. You guys got to go now, okay? And you go back to taking orders and
Yeah.
Yeah.
filling it out because we were talking about this before we got on before we started the show, and if you want to go check out Corkscrew Barbecue, you got to go early, and there's definitely gonna be a line, man. You guys are popular, and you gotta do your time in the line before you can.
You got to do your time in the line, but you can also order online now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell
Okay.
Yeah,
dude.
so
Hell yeah.
started. COVID
cool.
did that for us. It introduced us to a whole new
Yeah.
world, and thank you, COVID.
That's a game changer.
Who would have known them bats would have did all that good, huh? Them
Yeah.
bats did a hell of a job.
The
Them bats did a hell of a job.
Hell of a
man.
job.
I hired them, and they did what they were
They
doing.
did it. They did it, man.
You heard it here first.
From China.
Them bats, man.
Will brought
No,
him
that's
in.
cool. No, that's great to know, man. Because like I said, we're big on that. We're big on the, ordering things online.
Yeah.
Even like going to the simple ass Taco Bell, we do shit online now.
Yeah.
We-
Me too.
it's just easy that we just
It's
drive to the
natural. I
Taco.
mean, it's part of our
I
lifestyle.
mean, not
these
Taco
days.
Bell, but
But yeah, when you're hard up, you gotta go. You
I
gotta
got
go.
no problem with
How
Taco
big is
Bell.
your Taco Bell order that you have to call ahead, man?
Hey, I don't like waiting in lines, man. Remember why I don't like waiting in lines. I don't like talking to
30
people.
seconds for 25 tacos.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we do Jack in the Box tacos during the
man.
holidays. We do big sacks.
Big sacks of Jack in the
That's-
Box
That's our
tacos.
guilty
My
pleasure.
record's 18.
No shit.
We did 125.
I mean, personally.
Oh yeah. 18?
Oh,
Okay.
I mean,
18.
personally.
Oh,
I need to
right
work-
on, man. That's
I need to work
don't
on that. I
ride
need to work
on
on that.
him for that.
hey,
So
that's
that being
Terrible.
said, like when you
It
guys
shouldn't
are,
be a point of pride. I'm just saying.
hey,
I want him to
that
have a
means we
heart.
got tacos for like 5 people when we got 125.
yeah, it's just fine.
Great.
So that being said, like when you guys aren't eating barbecue, what's your thing? What's your go-to restaurant to go to? Where y'all go out to eat? when you're
I
not
don't
eating
know if we
barbecue?
really have a go-to restaurant, but
I'll say one of our places that we like to go because it's easy to chill, good margaritas. We like to go to Guadalajara.
Okay,
in the
yeah, I like that
Woodlands.
spot.
We
It's
do.
a good spot.
We
The
like
one in the
to
Woodlands
sit
right
at
there.
the- Yeah, we like to
that's
sit
a
at
good
the
spot.
bar. They have great margaritas.
Guadarita on the rocks, man. Get it.
Oh, it's the best.
Really, I gotta check
and
that
their
out, man.
fajitas are fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like it, dude. Because
We
I used
don't eat
to.
a lot of the other stuff, but we love to share like that grande.
All their fajitas are wood-fired as well, so they're cooked.
No, it's
over on
really
hot
good.
fire.
Yeah, it's really good because
That
I
medium rare, like
Yeah.
yeah, because not to throw anybody under the bus, but I usually sometimes we go to Gringos and
Yeah.
the fajitas are alright, but I like the Guadalajara's.
Gringos is good, man.
It's
I mean,
good.
It's
It's just
good.
I like the Guadalajara's a little
Guadalajara has a
better.
good atmosphere in the
Yeah.
bar.
Mhm.
I'm a little weirded out with the table areas. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
Awkward as shit. Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, I
weird.
like it.
But the bar area is great.
You guys were saying that you're also seafood
Yeah.
people too.
Yeah,
So
huge
do
seafood.
you have like a go-to seafood spot?
Man, we don't really, but we like Sunday we ate at Papados, which is
Uh-huh.
always a good choice. Redfish is delicious.
You guys mess with raw oysters?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a shit.
So
man.
yeah, we used to go to like Captain Tom's, like down in like Willowbrook, and like eat their drink some micheladas with the oyster on
in
the
it,
bottom
yeah.
and a.
He's been trying to get. He's been trying to
man,
get me to go
what?
down
I
there.
go-
Ha-
Gotta
It's
go.
really
haven't
good.
I
been
go
yet.
as often
Haven't
as I
been
can.
You never been
It
to
is
Captain
really
Tom's? You
good.
got to go.
An oyster on the bottom?
Of the michelada, yeah, it's the
yeah.
best thing ever. That's the last.
I get
sentence.
I get it with a shrimp though. I get it with a shrimp.
Oh.
Put a shrimp at the bottom of it.
But
But
oysters and
Waste.
shit.
yeah.
Well, we gotta try that. 'Cause he's been trying to get me to take me there to that spot.
That's
So we're-
tough.
Raw,
It's
hey,
really good.
I don't know if they have their own like fishing rig or like how they're able to do
Wow.
it, but they're like some of the cheapest raw oysters you can get in town
Yeah.
too.
They are.
And they're like, I mean, they
And
hit
they
the
do it right
gym.
there in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
everything's
shucking 'em right
shucked
there
like right in
for-
front of
Right
you,
in
whatever. And they're like, they're
massive.
oh yeah, it'll put you in bed.
We went to Katie's
I was
Seafood though,
just about to say that
too
Katie's
in
Seafood.
Galveston
Yeah.
last month,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's a jam up joint.
And
too.
they do have all their own
They
fishing
do have
boats.
all their own fishing
Everything they
boats.
supply most of. Is it the
They-
redfish?
a third of the world's
snapper.
supply of redfish.
Really?
Red snapper.
Yep.
They supply.
Oh my god.
Yeah, supposedly, like what the waiter
That's a
was
big
telling
number.
us is that
Yeah.
they're you're allowed to pull 3 million pounds of redfish out of the ocean a year, and Katie's pulls out 1 million of them.
Oh
Damn,
my!
dude.
And they have what were those? The wings? The
Snapper wings, red snapper
wings.
wings. It's the throat of the snapper. Delicious.
looks
Watch
like-
me write this down real
It
quick.
literally
Oh,
looks
dude.
just like a wing, and it is phenomenal.
You know, it's funny. I was in South Padre Island one time at Dirty Al's. You know it, Adam. And I ordered something. It was called fish throats.
That's it.
Yeah, it was the
They're
weirdest
fried.
thing. It
It's
was
got like
good.
the little side fin
It
on
was
it.
good. It had
It
it
almost
had
looks like a
these,
wing.
but it was
It's got a little bit of meat on this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never seen it before.
Me
Me
neither.
Us either. And he was telling us what it was, and we were like, okay.
I
and
actually I had
then
seen that shit on Instagram before, and I was like, hey, they got snapper wings. I got to try
I'll
this.
try that shit out. Yeah,
it was
no, that's good.
Everything there was
Snapper
good.
wings
Cody
sounds
Cal was
better
really
than
good.
fish throats.
It does
It
sound
does.
better.
Snapper
Yeah.
wing.
Yeah.
It's-
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
I don't want to eat fish throats.
It's got a better ring to it for sure. Yeah, you're not like
Hey,
the fish throats aren't popping
The
up.
marketing, the marketing is just not there with fish throats.
No.
They're still working on it. It's
Not
a
here.
work in progress.
It's hard to market throat.
Yeah.
Depending what you're asking for.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you're
I
asking
was
for the
about
good
to
stuff.
Say that. Unless,
Depending what you're asking for.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, we're here talking about some barbecue
Are we?
stuff, and
Talk about throats.
and Johnny. So Johnny's he's visited the 50, right?
Yeah.
From
yeah.
And
a couple years back, right?
Mhm.
A couple years. Yeah.
you-
I didn't do the current list. I did the
The one before.
entire list before.
That's when we were top 10. That's when we were
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Johnny, I want to ask you like what are some of your
Get out of here.
favorite like barbecue stops? Like if you're gonna go to a place, like what's some of your spots?
I like my Houston spots. I like your guys for the pulled pork. I like Tejas. I'm a big fan of Tejas. Their food. I like brisket with a whole lot of salt and pepper on it.
Yeah.
I want so much on it that I can hear push it real good while I'm eating it in my mouth. I like so much salt and
Yeah.
pepper. So I'm and Trent and I have talked about this before. There's different styles of barbecue, and I like the ones that are heavy seasoned. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
sweet ribs. I like savory.
Yep.
You know, different people like different things, but I understand that there's people that like sweet ribs. You know, so Houston area, I like you guys. I like Tejas. I like Pit Room,
It room's good.
and I also like I like Truth. They're down in Houston now,
Yeah.
but
We talked about the ribs.
I actually go to the Brenham location more.
Yeah.
I like their ribs.
Do you?
Yeah.
The ribs are
Um,
they're the kind of ribs that in my opinion I don't and this is another thing we've talked about. In my opinion, maybe the flavor doesn't pop off of them as much as some other ribs.
Yeah.
But they're just the kind of ribs you can just roll up your sleeves and like kill a rack.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could just go to town on them because they could just go down super easy.
We were just in Austin a couple of weeks ago, and we went to Style.
I saw your hat. I like Style Switch too.
Yeah, so Lance Kirkpatrick. I mean, if you want ribs, like go try that dude's ribs.
Yeah.
Like I'm not
Right.
no shit about it. Like
Yeah.
that was my favorite rib I probably ever eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like up in the Dallas Fort Worth area, there was some Hutchins up there was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I liked it. I actually liked it better. Everybody goes crazy over Pecan Lodge over there, but
Yeah, you've been to
Man.
like DFW now. Like the King is like Hurtado and
I
Panther City.
I've been to Panther City. When I went to Panther City, I stumbled upon it,
Yeah.
and I went there, and I told a friend of mine. I told a couple of friends. I said, "You watch out, Panther City's going to be on the next
Oh,
list.
there's something.
There's no doubt about it's
Yeah,
going to be
no
on the
doubt
next
about it.
list." And
And they're great
and
dudes.
it was
too. Like
You know-
they're
You know that. I mean, I know now. I've been to a lot of barbecue places. When I was traveling for work, I kind of made it my hobby to do, and now, we get out on motorcycles and we make that a destination, some barbecue spot, and there really is a difference that I learned throughout this hobby of doing this. When you run into a place the caliber of your place, it's just like when I ran into Panther City. I went, "Oh, wait a second, this is that
I
caliber."
stumbled upon
I
something.
stumbled upon it. Same thing with Brett's at Katy.
Yeah.
When I went into Brett's, I'd never heard of it. I was just over there.
You can tell though,
My
right?
daughter had a horse show over there in Katy and looked up barbecue. There were two places to choose from. Never heard of either one. I went to Brett's in this little bitty tire shop next to it,
Yeah.
this tiny little spot. And I walked out of there and I went, "Man, this guy's going to be big right
Yeah.
here. He's making good food, that quality of food."
Yep.
So there's a difference that you guys that are in your caliber of doing this do. And I'm not the pit master, so I don't know what it is that you do that's different than these others.
There's
but
something about it, though.
But when you do it,
you can sit down
just top tier.
Yeah,
you know?
you can sit down and eat barbecue, and I like barbecue enough that even if, to be honest with you, even if it's not the best barbecue,
if it's just regular old barbecue, it's good to me, right?
I'll still eat it.
I
But
get-
there's something about going to a place that's the caliber of like you guys, like say like you guys, Truth, Pecan Lodge, early Pecan Lodge, where like you sit down and you eat, and there's just like this. I mean, it sounds cheesy to say it's the flavor. Obviously, it's a flavor, but like there's something about it.
So let me ask you this: as a barbecue, I don't know. I don't want to say connoisseur. I mean, I just love barbecue as a hobbyist, I guess. How much of what you do is what you and everyone does, or are you guys starting with a prime piece of meat that cheaper guys aren't using?
No, I think that's what sets. You just said it. You walk into a place and automatically there's something that's different.
Yeah,
that's what is different. Those guys are using the best quality meat that they can possibly get their hands on. They're spending the money ahead of time. And two, they're not cutting a single corner.
Yeah.
They're working. They're busting their tails.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing different. And that resonates through their menus. We're not the only ones. There's all these guys that are badass at what they do. That's because they've made the commitment and they're doing it right.
Not trying to speed up the cook or anything.
No, not trying to speed up the cook or cook days in advance to get ahead of it because it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
So was it hard for you to scale?
That's the hardest thing.
That's hard to scale up.
Logistics is the hardest part about barbecue.
Yeah,
we go back and forth on this. Should
logistics
we do this?
is the hardest part about barbecue.
So let me. We sort of blanket asked this question earlier, but let me ask you as the GM, like when you make the move to scale something, or you make the move to move from the driveway to a trailer, or from the trailer to brick and mortar, like what is the hardest part of each of those jumps?
You don't want to lose the magic, right?
Right. Yeah. So to not lose like what the product.
The biggest fear.
What's the hardest part?
Is diluting the product. So
Yeah.
tell them what's the hardest part.
That's a hard question.
The boss.
I don't know that.
I mean, you guys have done it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think
that,
anyone would argue with that. You've done it.
That I have like one specific thing.
Sure.
I carry a lot of stress. I think my thing is just I know that we can do the barbecue. I know it's going to stay good. I have no doubt in that. I have no doubt in him. I have no doubt in Aron. I have no doubt in the guys that work for us or worked for us previously. I think our biggest jump going from the trailer to the brick and mortar was going from one hidden place to another, and
The unknown.
and the unknown of it. Absolutely. And I don't think that if it was just Will and I would be so concerned. But you have 2 kids riding on the line also.
Yeah.
Right on.
So
It's your livelihood.
it is.
Yep.
You have to make sure they're taken care of. So I worry about everything.
It is
Welcome to the
hard, though.
club. Yeah.
Yeah.
In order not to dilute the product, you have to have help.
Yeah.
The bigger we got, the more that we had to release control and let other people help.
That's the
us
hard
do
part,
it.
man.
That's
That's the
tough.
hard part.
I,
man.
That's
I still haven't done that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah. So because it's their interpretation of what we're doing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You try to show them the way and have processes and
That old saying, no one cares about it like
Label
you do.
everything.
You
Nobody-
have to make sure that.
yeah,
that
yeah, it's
carries
very
across,
rare
right?
that somebody does, and
Yeah.
I believe that we have a crew that does care very
good.
much for what they
A
do,
lot.
and it's their livelihood as well. And they've seen success in what we do as well for themselves.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, that's the concern is
So here's a little technical question. I mean, you're using this good meat. You've got your way of doing things. How important is you're burning wood?
Mhm.
You have to make sure your wood is always good, right? Or are the same, or is that important
not
or
the
not?
same. You want to be consistent, so you want to make sure that you're using the same woods for the same proteins that you always do. But wood is wood, so they're in varying points of moisture content, of greenness, of dryness. they'll either burn up like flash paper or you're never going to get the thing lit.
Yeah.
So you have to learn to adapt to what you have available to you.
Yeah, you have to adapt
The-
to
there's
everything.
consistence, there's those things, there's constants in your process, but then there's things that are inconsistent.
gotta be flexible
and you have
with-
to be able to change what you do
Yeah.
based on those things.
Hey, no,
The
no,
variables are the wood, the humidity,
the cold,
no pellet
God
cold.
knows you deal with the humidity around here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
the cold,
but
the
it
heat,
changes.
the-
You know what I mean? You go through those cold, bitter winters, and then you go through those deep, humid summers.
Sure.
You have to adapt to all of those things, and wood is no different.
Adam, no pellet grill. No pellet grill. Real man barbecue.
I'm not against pellet grills. You can make some awesome food on pellet grills, but
no judgment.
No.
yeah, Old Smokies are great. Direct heat, like all those things. That's how it. Like if I had to cook a brisket on any one of those things, I would make it to the best of my abilities, and I would make it to where all of y'all would enjoy it. You know, because
Yeah.
I know now how to adapt to all to the environment that I'm getting.
We were talking about the brisket thing earlier, and Johnny and I we've had countless arguments about brisket. We've had countless arguments about why some places briskets are better than others and whatever. And then we finally came to an agreement after a year of arguing about it, and it wasn't necessarily that this particular place's brisket was better than another place's. It was the way it's prepared, the way it's seasoned, and the end product is different.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of, do you like apples or oranges?
Yep.
You know?
That's what I always say. Everybody's like, "What's the best? What's the best Mexican? What's the best barbecue? What's the best Chinese?"
Yeah.
And I always say it's relative.
Yeah.
Because it's. I don't think anything to everybody is ever the best.
Yeah.
There's not the best movie.
It's
There's
just
not
different.
the best food. It's an opinion of so many that you just have to recognize that you're the best to some and not to others. And the same with another place, and the same with the people who actors or musicians or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You're the best to some and you're not to others.
It just turns out that you're just like people are a fan of quality.
Right.
And regardless of what type of quality that is, if it's quality, it's going to get recognized. Johnny was
Right.
talking about how he likes the salt and pepper, seasoning on the outside. I just like more of a traditional, char bark,
Right.
and so I gravitate to the flavor of the bark of y'all's brisket, more than other places.
Yeah.
And I think it's because it's more of that sort of natural char kind of like that, like what you see is what you get, and it's damn good.
Well, thank you so much. And I think it really matters most is that every time you come in, that I try to replicate that.
Yeah.
So if you're doing it different every single time in a commercial environment, it's not going to work out for you very well.
Yeah.
So you could be the shittiest barbecue in the world. There's on I-10, there's restaurants that say the worst barbecue in the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah.
At least you know what the hell you're getting.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you stop in there and you're like, well, it was shitty last time. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be shitty this time. So
I
like,
appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
give me a
Honest.
sandwich. I'll put a lot of sauce on it and choke
yeah.
this thing
Exactly.
down.
Choke it down.
It's gonna get you to your next meal. That's all it is.
That's it.
Yeah, if you need sauce, you're in the wrong place.
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm just happy to hear how much you love the pulled pork because I consistently tell people because people
pork.
shy away from it because I am.
I think it's the best thing you have.
Well,
It's just
he
great.
gets
Daniel
so-
Vaughn agrees with you.
He's
Yeah.
so upset with me because everywhere we go, and I'm not even talking about barbecue places. I'm talking about Mexican restaurants or
Yeah.
anything that has pulled pork. And I love pulled pork, so I will consistently get it, and I'm always disappointed. He's like, "Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah.
Why do you keep torturing yourself?"
It's validation. It's validation.
We're
that
talking about you, Bucky's.
So,
I have to be honest. I'm sorry.
wait.
I have to be honest with you. I've been coming to you guys for a long time, and I don't even know what your barbecue sauce tastes like. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, but I don't
To
even
the
know.
guy
what
who
your
makes the barbecue
is.
sauce. I'm pretty sure he said "kiss my ass."
Probably pissed.
Yeah, because he's sitting right over here.
Not that it's not good. I never use it. I
The
just
meat is-
always
when
just
the
eat
meat is good, it's good, right?
You don't exactly. Just take a little thing. Just dip your.
Did I hit a nerve, Aaron? Is that what that is?
Hey,
a
give me
little
that
sip of
barbecue
it.
sauce to use on that shitty I-10 barbecue. when I pick it up.
Yeah.
Pocket sauce.
Yeah.
Bucket sauce.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah. What were you
shit.
saying? I didn't
No,
mean to
no,
interrupt
I'm
you. Go
trying
ahead.
to think. I'm lost. Then I was watching. I'm gonna do something that threw me off. It's all good.
So do you get to other barbecue places? I mean,
Not a whole lot.
it seems like you guys, I see this as a fraternity of people that do what you do.
There is a certain
a lot of respect that I've
camaraderie
seen.
and a lot of respect.
You
A
have
ton.
that hat on,
Yeah.
and so I've gone to a lot of these places and frequent different places, and I see the stickers on their door. They run the stickers of other places, and I think that's a cool feeling when you walk in and this guy is showing respect to
Absolutely.
the other guys.
You know what it is? Like I don't really, like I really don't really care what your barbecue tastes like. I really don't. But the respect comes from I know what work it requires to
Yeah.
get this accomplished on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. Like I don't.
Especially scale.
My
like
opinion
that. I mean,
doesn't
that's-
matter about whose barbecue is good or whose
Right.
barbecue is not. It's a matter of like you're up every single morning, you're working through the night, you're figuring out how to organize this system to get this accomplished every day.
It's a 24-hour job.
And
people-
that's where the
yeah.
respect comes
1
in.
o'clock every day.
Oh,
man.
dude, I couldn't even imagine. I wanted to ask. That's what I forgot. Wasn't it? You have tacos right on your thing.
Yeah,
Is it the pulled pork on the tacos? or-
any
Any
meat,
meat.
Any meat?
any
Okay.
protein.
What do you got? Corn, flour, I guess. Corn.
We
Yeah,
get
that's
it
the shit.
from a local taqueria next
Nice.
to us.
Nice,
That they
dude.
make them every morning.
Zacatecas.
Zacatecas.
Nice.
Yeah, I love corn, dude. Corn, you can't go wrong with the corn.
I'm the same way.
I don't fuck with flour.
I am the same way.
'Cause I think the flour takes away from the meat.
It does.
You can't taste the meat.
Anytime I go somewhere and they got like tacos, especially like any kind of fish or shrimp tacos,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they say on flour, I'm like,
Nah.
I'm out.
Mount,
Yeah.
yeah.
You ruined it
corn.
now. You
Gotta be
ruined
corn.
it.
I just want to go really quick back to what Will said because this guy is skilled with words. That was the
Hey,
the
That's how we got
craftiest.
together.
That should have been on our politician episode, right?
That was the craftiest way anybody's ever said. Don't ask me who sucks. Don't ask me who
Yeah.
sucks.
I know. He goes into a dissertation on let me answer this.
So
Yeah.
Good job.
Shit.
crafty.
Good stuff,
That's
man.
good.
Not solid.
25 years. That's why
Yeah,
crafting.
yeah. There you go. There you go.
Hey,
Yeah, man. No, it's
stay on that list.
yeah. No, we wanted to have you guys on here because, like I said, we like I was telling you guys before, we're a pop culture thing. We do nostalgia. We do all that good stuff. So, when it was a no brainer to have you guys on here because I just like with pizza, being in the pop culture. New York has the best pizza. Philly has the best cheesesteak. And I think Texas has the best barbecue. So we wanted to have you guys on here to talk barbecue and talk a little bit about meat. But to segue to something else. Meat's good. I love meat. I love
Yeah, it's good.
I love talking meat. But
I like meat.
you guys are from Texas, correct? You guys
Yeah.
are born and raised. Where were you born?
No.
Where were you from?
I was born in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I've been in Texas most of my life.
Okay.
I got here as quick as I could.
Right. No, I was about to say that.
Fair
You stole
enough.
that from me. And Nichole, where
Born
you
and
from?
raised. I was born in Cleveland Hospital.
Oh, nice.
And
Right
first
on.
10 years of my life, New Caney.
New Caney.
New Caney. That's
So
so cool.
I am legit
Texas.
Texas.
You're-
That's
yeah,
Texas.
yeah.
That's Texas.
EMC.
Your hometown.
I
Yeah.
am
Your
hometown, and I would
hometown.
never leave Texas.
So
Yeah.
so Texas, you guys are Texas people, Texas folks. So that being said, yeah, I'm sure you've seen Urban Cowboy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you've seen Urban Cowboy. All right. So for Will, were you Sissy or Pam? Sissy or Pam? Who were you digging?
What year did that movie come out? 1980.
He was a year old.
I was a year old. I've seen Urban Cowboy several times.
Well, Sissy was
There's takeaways I have from that movie.
yeah.
Don't know who the hell Pam is.
Here goes the answer.
So
to the
Sissy.
question.
We'll go
I'm
Sissy.
definitely Sissy.
Okay, we'll go Sissy.
I should have just said that in the
It's
first.
all good. It's all good.
He likes to go around.
And then as far as were you a Bud or were you
Wes.
Bud or Wes?
Wes.
Bud or Wes, the bad guy. Wes was the bad guy.
This was the one with the mesh shirt.
The
on.
mesh
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah, that's it.
Or
Yeah,
John
yeah.
or John Travolta.
Yeah. Hey, how
I
could you
said
forget
there was
that?
takeaways.
How could you forget that mesh shirt,
I
right?
would have to say probably as a younger child, I would have been mesh shirt.
Mesh shirt. Okay, Wes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Bad boy. The
Say.
bad boy.
like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I like
Bad boy. That's okay.
I don't want to gloss over the fact again that Will didn't know who Pam was,
God dog it. Now I knew you were-
but immediately knew about the mesh shirt on Wes.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
his
quick.
wife
That was quick.
just happened to say that she dug the mesh shirt. Coincidence?
I think
I
not.
don't know. I don't know.
I do not have a mesh shirt.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's
Allegedly.
yeah.
I'm getting one now.
Yeah,
Adam
there we
G is
go.
going to buy me a mesh shirt.
That's right. Yeah.
No, but that's one of our things here at the 52. That's one of the things we do. We ask those pop culture questions, things of that nature, like that with the Butter Sis, Bud,
Yeah.
West thing. That's our thing. Man. Urban Cowboy was a big part of my life growing up. That was a big influence on my life growing up. When I grew up in Austin, and when I saw Urban Cowboy, I was like, man, I want to check out Pasadena, man. I want to see Gillies. I want to see all that
Urban
shit. I want to see
Cowboys.
it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh
What?
shit, this is it. This is it. Fucking, it's the oil refineries and shit. It's just like, holy shit, this is okay. It don't smell good.
What's that smell? What's that smell?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, it's a letdown, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a big part. It was a big part of my life. And then-
Stuck in a Leonard
and I-
Skinner song.
Yeah, dude. And I love, I love all the music from that thing. That's kind of
Oh.
that's my that music. And then I had the pleasure of meeting what's his name? The guy looking for love in all the wrong place.
Johnny
Johnny
Paycheck.
Lee. Johnny
No,
Lee.
Johnny Lee,
I got
yeah.
the pleasure to meet Johnny Lee, and me and my wife had our first dance to a Johnny Lee singing "Looking for Love in All the Wrong Place." It was a pleasure to meet that guy. It was something for me that it capitalized, all that nostalgia, all that movies that I watched. It was cool to meet that guy. It was nice, and so yeah, that Urban Cowboy is a big part of this podcast, and then also too, Karate Kid. That's a Karate Kid's a big, we always make sure we had to find a way to get
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio in the podcast. We always
Yes,
have
you
to.
must.
Yeah, and I know you were Nicole. You were saying you were a big.
Oh,
Ralph
I
Macchio
was
guy?
not a big fan. I was his wife in my
You were
head.
all in. You're all in.
Hey,
You're
Ralph.
all in.
Will, take notes. Take notes.
Hey,
And we need to get you to come back when Ralph comes on the show.
Yeah, he'll be on the
Oh.
show.
We're
yeah.
working on
The
that.
show.
We're working on that.
Adam's helping us work.
We're working on that.
Adam's working on that. Adam, we
If
got
you
Adam.
don't invite me, I will ban all of you.
Yeah, no,
What was
no more
that?
corkscrew.
Was that episode 20 that y'all called him out on the rug?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
a rug, man.
Well,
He's
well,
got a-
look,
I think
I
it's a
mean-
rug. I think it's a rug.
It's not real though, right?
No, it can't be, dude.
It could be.
I don't know.
It could be, but also it's not real.
A real chinchilla. I don't know.
I'm gonna need
It's
y'all.
not-
I'm
You
gonna
know
need
what,
y'all to stop.
I
I'm gonna need y'all to
analyzed it.
stop.
I overanalyzed it after I
He's
saw-
just getting jealous now.
after I heard that episode, and I was
Yeah.
like, I never even considered it before that.
I
And
never
then was like-
considered it either.
And then I turned my head sideways, and I was like, yeah, maybe.
Oh, you know what? Maybe so. Yeah.
you know,
if
I
you
ne- I
come,
never
if you
thought
come
of it.
home and he's wearing a mesh shirt and a toupee, then we did our job.
He's in the kitchen, wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Hey, he's over there crane kicking by the pit and shit. Crane kicking by the pit.
Crane kicking sticks of wood into the firebox.
If he's cleaning the kitchen, we're good.
Oh,
We're gonna
okay. Yeah.
mesh
Either way,
shirt,
no.
you can-
Yeah.
yeah,
You can
however
wear
you want to
anything.
do it.
Johnny Lee? You met Johnny
I met
Lee?
Johnny Lee, man. I met Johnny Lee. He was a little heftier than the movie. In the movie, he was like he had his chest out in the movie. He was all sweaty and shit. But in real life, he was
Did I tell
he
you
looked
that
like a bowling ball.
I saw Johnny Lee?
When?
So it was once upon a time. I stumbled into a place called Heartbreakers. Anybody ever heard of Heartbreakers?
Dang, near Galveston?
Yes. And I was in Heartbreakers
What was
at
he-
lunch, and they were they have entertainers in there, and
They're working through college.
They're
right?
working
through
they're
college. yeah.
entertainers
They're
working their way
through
through college.
They're going to be doctors.
and
Yeah.
a DJ
Yeah.
said in the DJ voice, he said, "We have a special guest,"
Oh shit!
and he said, "Mr. Johnny Lee."
No.
Oh shit, dude.
And this guy in the
Okay.
corner
He
by
was there for the buffet too.
he raised his hand and he waved to everyone, which everyone was 4 of us maybe,
Knew who he. Yeah.
and Johnny Lee.
Johnny Lee at Heartbreakers.
Yes.
You know the best thing about Heartbreakers when I go to Heartbreakers, whatever. I've never been there. But hold on a minute. No, but the best.
Okay.
Hang on.
Think about Heartbreakers.
I've never been there.
No. When
Never been there.
No. The best part about going when you pass Heartbreakers, the best part, dude,
When you
is the billboard. The billboard from the church that's next door that says, God can mend a broken heart. Like that's the shit, dude. Like I love seeing that billboard, dude, where it's the Jesus billboard right next to the
About
Heartbreakers.
timing. It's timing.
It's good
Timing.
shit, man. It's good stuff.
They're like,
No.
we need to put one right in front of that.
No,
Yeah.
so I
It's
so yeah.
saved prior.
Yeah. So I met Johnny Lee and I also got to meet Mickey Gilley. We got to see Mickey Gilley and it was funny. It was funny to see Mickey Gilley. It was sad though because he was in his at the end of the years.
Yeah.
And he was like in a rolling chair and he was like singing on stage and he was in like in a chair with the wheels and he'd roll to the edge of the stage.
You play
Grab
piano,
chicken.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he was the shit, man. He was the shit,
Badass.
man. But it was sad to see. It was nice to see him, but it was sad to see him in that state.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see your heroes.
Yeah, in the,
on
at
their
the end.
downside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
And
all
like I
gonna
said,
be
the
there.
one I missed was Burt Reynolds. I got to see Burt Reynolds. I never got to see him. I wish I could have seen Burt Reynolds at some point.
Same.
You know,
I get it.
the mustache.
Yeah.
You know, that mustache was
Mustache.
legendary. You know, legendary.
Aaron's
mustache.
carrying
Kind of like
that.
Aaron. Aaron's carrying
Aaron's
carrying
carrying
a
that
stash over
Burt
there.
Reynolds stash. He's
Yeah,
just got
man.
it blonde.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
man.
the shit, man. We're gonna get before the
Let's
show's
call him
over.
our 70s porn star.
Before the night's out, we're gonna get some photos of that stash, man. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
we are.
get it on
That
social media.
mullet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you're listening to
70s.
this, 1988, who was it?
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson
Oh,
is
100%.
in the studio today.
The only thing that would make it better if there was an IROC Z sitting out in the parking lot that he drove up in.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That would be it. That would be
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
It needs to be an
Oh, yeah.
old IROC Z.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Sitting out
Hell
there.
yeah, dude. T-top and all that shit, man. That T-top.
Yeah, the T-top.
No, man, this is it's been so much fun hanging out with you guys. I think we lost Will. I think he had to make a little pit stop. But you guys got something else? We just keep going. Keep rolling, man.
Okay, so what did
What do you got?
so the movie thing.
Mhm.
So we talked about Urban Cowboy,
Mhm.
but for nostalgic purposes,
Mm-hmm.
like growing up, what was your movie? Like, what's the movie that when it's on, that's what you're watching?
Oh, Breakfast Club.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Karate
Nice.
Kid, of course.
Karate Kid.
Absolutely.
God, there's so many. It's funny because I literally had my daughter's boyfriend last week. We were driving to Austin, and I texted him. We were talking about all these things because we make sure our kids watch all these shows,
Yeah.
know all the songs. I mean, they know bands from the 40s and 50s, and
Yeah.
he didn't know like any of this, and I was so shocked. So I literally like sent him a list of everything that he had to watch.
This is your homework. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
you
your
got homework, yeah.
homework of the 80s that you have to watch. We talked about it earlier. Shit, now I can't even remember. the babysitter.
Oh yeah.
Pictures of babysitting.
Yeah.
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 And
Elizabeth Shue.
There was Elizabeth Shue. There's
Oh.
so many that I
Yeah.
think I don't know that just when you see them you can't turn them off.
Yeah.
I literally watched the kids were playing in the pool and I had the Breakfast Club on and it was on mute the whole time because they were listening to music.
Yeah.
And I sat and watched the entire movie without sound and no subtitles.
Yeah, you knew it.
Quoting yourself
and
and shit.
knew
Yeah.
the entire movie
yeah.
and every
Yeah,
single
yeah.
thing that they said the entire time and watched it as though it was literally they were talking.
Yeah, because
So it's those movies that
best.
that are what is it I'm really bad at remembering names. Will I go to Will? You can ask Aaron. Hang on, let me go ask Will. The one where it's where you got it where he's the pizza guy and driving the car and
Driving the car.
yeah. What's the damn movie where he's like having sex with that older lady?
Oh, you're talking about the guy McDreamy, right? McDreamy.
Yes, Can't Buy Me Love.
You came by me.
Can't
Buy Me
Love,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good shit. That's good stuff, man.
That's
That's
good
great.
stuff,
That's great
yeah.
movies, man.
So we were talking about like nostalgic movies, like movies that you like from growing up. That like if they were on, you
Die
just
Hard.
can't turn it off. It's just like what you watch.
Oh man, yeah. There's all those 80s movies. Say Anything.
Say Anything. Oh, that's a good one.
You know, all that stuff from the late 1900s, man.
Late
Really?
1900s, yeah.
1900s.
Really.
Silent films.
Silent film.
Aaron was
Can't turn 'em
raised
off.
in a
Crazy.
basement, so he has no idea of anything we're talking about.
Molly Ringwald had a movie.
Molly Ringwald had any
Ah.
movie that was
She
good,
that
man.
in anything she did, I was
Y'all-
as a child, like as a teenage girl, was like,
Yeah.
I'm watching that.
Y'all seen Cherry 2000?
Yeah. Isn't it like a futuristic kind of
It's
thing?
a futuristic
Yeah,
thing. Like this dude had a cyborg wife or something like that, and they discontinued the model, and she crapped out, so he had to drive across the desert to find her, and he had to hire Molly Ringwald. She had like a '66 Mustang that was built like an all-terrain vehicle. To
What?
get him
That's a deep
across.
cut, dude. That's a deep. He's deep. He's deep
Wow.
cut, man.
Is
I
she
like
hot-
this
is
guy.
she
I
hot?
like this
Is
guy.
she hot in that show?
Always hot.
She's always
Always
hot.
hot.
She's like,
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Hey,
you know.
hey, always hot. Come on.
Molly Ringwald was like the first like Eon Flux
Oh yeah.
in that
Right on.
movie in Cherry
Yep,
2000.
you're right. You're right.
She was the chick, man.
So I gotta ask you something. I gotta ask you this because it came out this past week. Was it the electric hot rod with the sound effects? Did you see that?
Oh, the
Dodge.
new Challenger.
New Challenger.
Dude,
yeah.
that was sad. That was sad.
Wah,
That broke my
motor
heart.
noise.
Wah.
The
The
motor
motor
noise, it
noise.
had sound effects
That's
coming out the
wah,
back.
wah.
That makes me sad, dude, to see that
Does
shit,
make
man.
me
It
sad.
makes
That
me
makes me
really,
sad.
really sad.
Sad.
I'm a
Hey,
motor
but
guy.
hold on. It looks good though.
Does it?
So,
Hey,
It looks
No.
good.
and
hey,
lots of cars look good.
but it has no taste. It has no
It's got
taste,
umph.
man.
It's got no umph.
I don't know.
It's not
man.
real.
I would drive I-10 barbecue. Okay, I don't. It doesn't matter to
Well,
me.
we know you would go to the worst barbecue, and now you drive that.
Nah,
So
dude.
we are.
Yeah.
We now know you.
Yeah. There you go.
A hot rod's gotta have that
You,
gas.
we're good
Hot rod's gotta have that gas in
Hey,
that
Look
rubber.
at that. That
That's
doesn't
terrible,
look
dude.
good.
Look,
You
there's
kidding
no
me?
doubt it's fast. There's no doubt
Oh,
it's
it's fast. Yeah, but it doesn't sound
Why
right.
does it not look good?
It's
Gotta
fake
have the
car.
sound. I gotta have the sound.
It's the pellet grill of a car, man.
Hey.
Hey, you can make some good barbecue on pellet grills.
At least pellet grills actually like
I-
have their own noise.
I heard if you put a penny on the back of it, it'd do a wheelie.
I remember those. I used to go like, yeah, I remember those little.
You gotta put playing
Penny
cards
racers.
in the spokes.
Penny racers, man.
And the reason, yeah,
I watched that reveal video.
Yeah.
yeah,
And if you pay attention to the revs,
yeah.
there's a pattern.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
As they're driving through the crowd
Yep.
and they go out of the building and come back into
Yeah.
it, it's a double rev and a single rev, a
Uh-huh.
double rev and a single rev. It's the same thing every single time.
and that's
exactly.
sad.
and it sounds just like the car from.
They'll sell you a new rev pack.
yeah.
Well, they did
first
that.
You don't think they're gonna do that? They will absolutely do that.
But they did that with Challengers. They also started doing that too. I had a Challenger. It was a nice one. It was a good one. It was had the what was it? The
It was a scat pack. It wasn't
Scat
a
pack,
Hellcat or
one
nothing.
Hellcat.
It was a
Nice.
cool
you
car.
couldn't get a Hellcat at the time that I got mine. So
Yeah.
it was the Super B.
But it was still
Oh,
engine
nice.
noise. It was still an exhaust note.
Sure.
It was making its own power. It was doing its
Yeah.
own thing.
And then they came out with you could just get the sound pack.
Yeah.
So the car didn't have to have all the umph or anything to it. You could just get the sound pack on it. So when you punched it, it still made the same sound. And I was like, yeah, but it's kind of like that. When I see that, it's the same thing for me. It's like it
Yeah.
doesn't have the.
Throw me in the seat.
You're just throwing noise
Yeah.
onto something that doesn't have anything to back it up.
The reason why I brought that up is because I was thinking
No
about.
offense.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's a deep because it's called the Wraith. It had
Oh yeah.
and that's what it sounded like, dude.
Lose the
That's what-
race.
yeah,
Lose your car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And that's what it sounded like. Dude. It sounded like
did.
shit. It sounded like shit. It sounded terrible, dude. It just sounded very generic and just a cheap sound, dude. It's just it was sad to see that, man. It's just, but I guess that's where we're going, man. I guess we're going electric. I guess.
So,
Right.
No,
Will,
we're not.
you're a hot rod guy, huh? You like
I wouldn't say necessarily a hot rod guy, but I'm a car guy.
okay, all right.
right on.
So what's your dream car?
Cars.
I have so many.
Yes.
Like
The answer's yes.
Old,
Okay.
old cars or
Yes.
supercars? What are we looking
Cars.
at here?
mostly old cars. I like supercars. I have a respect for certain ones, but mostly it's older cars. You know, I do like hot rods. Always a fan of old Chevys. You know, always a fan of old Dodges and Hemis and stuff from the days gone by. But I love anything with a motor in it.
So
I'm
I
glad-
have
I'm
a
glad-
choice.
No, go ahead. I'm just glad you didn't say Ford. That's all I'm glad you didn't say Ford.
There's some Fords that I like too.
So here's a choice, kind of like a Pam
Not a Mustang.
versus Sissy. So you want that Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am or the General Lee? You got them both sitting right
Come
in
on.
front of you.
Come on.
You got to take the keys to one and drive away.
I'm going Trans Am.
Hey,
I'm taking.
Hey, well, let's up the ante. You got to watch the other one get crushed.
Oh.
I'm
So
going.
you got to
Dick-
pick one.
I'm
you gotta
going
watch
Dixie.
the other one get crushed.
I'm going Dixie.
I'm going Dixie.
I'm
too.
going Dixie.
Same.
Which I've seen 1,000 of them get crushed like we all have.
Yeah.
Like, every single jump they made, they destroyed the
yeah.
car.
Oh yeah.
Sad.
I'm a huge fan of that. No joke. The first black eye I ever received was because of the General Lee.
Tell
Oh,
the
shit.
story. Tell the
Hey,
story.
Let's hear it.
Daycare.
Damn.
No shit.
Damn. Daycare. Jesus.
Daycare. Every year, my grandma came into town, took me to Toys R Us. I could pick out anything I wanted.
Yeah.
Picked out the General Lee.
Of course. That's
Got a die cast, like, I don't know, 1/16 scale General Lee, badass die
Nice.
cast
Wow.
metal.
Yeah.
Go to daycare the next
You
day.
still have it?
No, hell no. That's why I got a black eye.
Oh, okay. Good.
Hey,
Sorry. Go
hey,
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Canceled in daycare. Canceled in daycare. You got canceled in daycare.
Yeah, so say that was like Saturday, my grandma flew in. Sunday, we're at Toys R Us, buy a General Lee. Monday morning, I go to daycare, and I showing off my General Lee.
Ah, dude.
We're outside at recess.
I'd show off my General.
There's
Lee,
a
too.
brick wall with the
Yeah.
sidewalk, and this kid, I'm playing with it, like, jumping shit, like faking it out, like,
Yeah.
get in, Luke. All right, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Slide over the hood, Bo. Come
Over
on.
there. Doing my shit over there in the corner. Just
Shooting
dude
arrows
comes
and
up
shit.
Said, hey,
Blowing shit
let
up.
me see that General Lee. I'm like, all right, cool. Here's the General Lee. And he wham right into the brick wall.
What?
Smashes the hood. And I get pissed and immediately I like confront the dude, decks me in the eye. Next thing I know, I'm crying in the corner.
Man,
General Lee wrecked.
dude.
I got a black
sad.
eye.
But you stood up for the General Lee.
You had to.
Damn right I did.
You had to, man.
You had to.
man. That's my
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I love
Anyways,
that.
I had a-
Hey,
Anyways, I have a deep respect for the Trans Am.
Yeah.
For sure.
I love it. I would drive one today.
Yeah.
But the General Lee's in my soul.
That's the shit.
here's the thing. Will has the best answers to questions of anyone. that we have.
Wait. That's absolutely the best answer. Yeah.
Will, he digs
Okay,
deep for the answer.
So I had a similar situation, but for me, it wasn't the General Lee. It was the Ninja Turtle van
Oh yeah.
that shot the pizzas out the
Yeah.
front of it, or
The
whatever.
rip off 18 van.
That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. And so I had it, and I went to play with my neighbor. We were like jacking around, or whatever. He was jealous that I had it, so he took it and he buried it. And I went home pissed off.
Nobody
whatever.
can have it.
If I can't have it, nobody can. And so I got pissed off. I went home, and the first thing my brother said was, "Oh, did you fight him?" And I said, "No, I didn't know that was an option." Okay, so
That's always an option.
Yeah. And so I went back over and I punched him, and then I just spent the rest of the day trying to figure out where he buried it.
No, man. You got to go generally. You have to go
But-
generally.
That's the point of punching him. You got to get the information.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I learned that. I learned that.
Either way, you can say, well, at
What?
least I decked the
hold him
dude. but-
down.
Oh yeah.
Give him information.
Where's it buried?
You know, before
Every
you
punch,
punch
yeah.
him,
Give me the
Yeah.
map.
You need
Yeah.
the info before you just punch them. Now you know.
Yeah, I learned.
Okay,
I
you
learned.
Now you know.
So we're all going generally, except for you. You're going.
The Trans Am's pimp.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like
It is,
the
sure.
mesh shirt. For
But
me.
I can see Will in a General Lee in a mesh shirt just pulling up to the house.
Yeah,
So.
Yeah.
I'd be
Toupee flapping in the wind, just like this.
We actually have like I did.
I choose to be bald, goddamn.
I decorated the men's restroom at the restaurant,
Yeah.
and I wanted it to be a man cave.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I picked is Jane Fonda,
Jane, Farrah, and Daisy.
Daisy.
Yes.
Daisy
So
good.
I got photos, large poster
real
size
A-team.
photos of those three ladies,
Yeah.
and put them up in the restrooms. And then we put all these kind of like oil cans and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
That's nice. That's cool.
So
But you got to have Daisy Duke. Got to have Daisy.
you have to have Daisy.
Gotta have
Duke.
her,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a given,
Yeah.
and she's laying across the hood,
Mhm.
you know, as always, and her little short shorts and everything.
The
But
Daisy
it's-
Dukes.
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
She made her own
It's-
style.
It's
Yeah.
great.
You're wearing Daisy Dukes right now.
I've got them on.
And then, shit, I lost what I was going to say.
But you
Goddamn,
know,
I got
your
thrown off.
restaurant-
That's what Daisy Duke does.
Yeah.
Your
Yes,
restaurant.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but your restaurant, a barbecue place, it draws more men
Yeah,
It
than
does.
it does women,
Yeah,
right?
predominantly.
Yeah.
During the week, absolutely. We got a new employee, and I said, you know, I just want you to know, like, during the week, you're going to encounter mostly men, a lot of suits,
let's go get some lunch. Let's go get some
Lotta-
protein, boys. Yeah, you know.
a lot of contractors, a lot of like they're, and then you got the women who work with their team that are like, I love barbecue too. I'm going with y'all.
Yeah.
Saturdays are a mix of people who fly in, people who are traveling, blah blah blah, and so it's great because you get this weekly of people
Yeah.
that just like they all become like family to you, and then Saturday you get to meet all these new people
Yeah.
Yeah.
who you might never see again, but you get to hear stories. They
Yeah.
talk to you. It's
Well, I know from today I've got a Pody shirt on.
What up, Pody?
Pody out there, one of my farthest trips, had to go to the middle of nowhere out there in Reeves County to go eat at the barbecue place. But I was excited to get there. It was an event for me to go there. So I'm sure, you're close to us. So you're close to us to get to. But just like other places that I've gone to, when I go there, it's an event.
Yeah,
for me,
absolutely.
right? And so that's important. That's cool that you guys recognize that some people come in there and they took a day off of work, or they planned a trip.
Yep.
And you're eating at your place was maybe the anchor of their trip.
Absolutely.
No,
it's we are so close to the airport. Like we're right there at the corridor of the Hardy Toll Road, I-45. We're 15 minutes away from the airport. We've actually had people come
Good
in
spot.
from like say California, and they'll fly in and they purposely got a layover in Houston so they can come to eat at our
We
place
had
to go to their honeymoon.
So does that
we had them going in for their wedding.
does that amaze you still at times that
to go to
people do that?
Paris.
All right, yeah,
Oh, you're floored.
yeah, because they sought us out.
It's humbling,
somebody
right?
sought you-
We-
incredibly.
We just don't see. We see. I know it's like people say, "Oh, you're famous," or you have, your barbecue's famous or whatever. But we still are amazed. I think at all times that to be where we are,
Yeah.
to have the respect we have for our barbecue, to have the people who come in. People ask us like y'all are saying, we're so happy y'all could be here. Thank y'all so.
Yeah.
It's kind of for us. It's like, thank y'all so much for wanting us to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like
And
it's we get asked to do things, and we're just as thankful to get to do it as the people who are thankful.
Yeah.
that
We
did
we
for them.
never would have been. We would have never stepped up our game if we would have not been asked to.
And the reason why we had you, we're like I said, when we say we're grateful to have you guys here, because it's for us, it's like to see the blue collar guy chasing the dream,
Yeah.
doing that, because I'm still chasing my dream, and it's
I couldn't
and that-
put it
that's-
any better.
and we're just chasing the dream too. Is like for me, I'd love to do this
Yeah.
as a full time job, but
Yep.
that right now that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but it gets
But-
there.
But you got to keep doing it, and then
Yeah.
you guys doing what you, and that's why I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out with us, because it's like, man, to see somebody actually taking the bull by the horns and doing it, man,
pursuing
it's a scary thing. but
it's
you did it.
inspiring
You
for
did it.
sure.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what,
I wanted to.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I wanted to ask before we wrap up. I wanted to ask you guys in that same vein, like, what people have you met that have specifically traveled like for? I mean, you don't have to know like names or whatever, but like maybe places where people have come from specifically for y'all's barbecue.
We get a lot. I mean, again, we're really close to the airport.
Yeah.
So a lot of people fly in. I mean, we've got Australians, Japanese, Canadians.
Oh, I've gotten emails and messages on Instagram from the Netherlands.
Are you
From-
shipping barbecue
or
out?
just stickers. They just want stickers.
that ever happen?
Italy,
Yeah, it does happen.
like
we do ship
Oh, that really does happen. I thought
That's
you were
cool.
joking.
No, it's
That's a
cool.
real thing.
It isn't, but it is. So
Okay.
like if
you better catch me in the right mood.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened.
here's the thing, like, so in order to get barbecue, like especially over shores,
Yeah.
we've got to freeze this stuff.
Mhm.
It dilutes the
It
barbecue.
takes away.
in our
It takes
opinion.
away.
It takes
from
away.
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We don't offer a program. We don't work with Goldbelly or anybody to ship our products for us.
Yeah.
Because of that reason, we don't even have a freezer.
But look, I mean,
we don't even have a freezer.
you're
in the
selling
restaurant.
what you make right there.
Yeah.
We
You
are
know,
selling what we make, and it's
so
kind
that
of
makes it special. It makes it go there to get it. You
Yeah.
know, that's what
People call that a marketing ploy, but it's not. If I can cook every ounce of barbecue that I can cook, and I can sell it through the window of my restaurant, or through the front door of my restaurant. Why am I going to ship it overseas?
Good point.
I think it's cool.
Is
I
this-
think it's
I'm
cool
taking
that you-
away from the line if I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
If I want to do that,
I think it's cool that you recognize that in the people that come there, that stand in line,
Yeah.
that they're your priority, right? And then also that you recognize those people from out of town, because I'll tell you, just a little, like I said, my hobby was to go to these barbecue places, and I rode up to Brett's backyard over in Rockdale, and I sit there, and they open, and I come up, and I get my plate of barbecue, and I sit down, and Brett came and sat down at the table, and he went, "Where'd you come from? You came a long way to eat here, didn't you?"
Brett's is something else. Brett
and
Bourne is.
I said, yeah, and he goes, I figured. I said, why do you say that? He said, well, you had a barbecue shirt on for one. I'm going, oh shit, I do. And he said, you were here before we opened, and you look like you came here on a mission. And I said, yeah, I did. And anyway, we had a great conversation right before he got busy. And when I left, I went, I wanted to go just eat a good plate of barbecue, and I did. I thought it was really cool that he, reached out and appreciated.
Do you know that Brett is
that
the
came.
newly elected mayor of Rockdale?
No, I didn't know that.
Holy shit.
I didn't know that.
It happened.
He
Yeah.
won.
Oh, you
Yeah.
Wow.
won.
He
Shit,
ran and he
dude.
run and he won.
Congrats, Brett.
Wow.
Wow.
And he's
Holy
just
shit.
he's a good old boy.
Well, good. We'll tag you. We need to tag him on this.
Yeah,
and-
yeah,
and,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
We'll
We're
go
gonna
to
tag
give him a
this in
shout
this-
out.
in this
He's a
podcast.
nice guy.
He's actively working at making Rockdale a better community, and
That's cool.
Hats off to that guy. He's
That's
running a
badass, dude.
barbecue. He's doing what I do, and he's the mayor of the town. I can't even fathom.
Hey,
Smoking it up. Smoking it up.
We're gonna need you guys to step up your game. Then.
Yeah, hey.
These-
Hey,
I need you to
I'll
be
have
police
them.
chief of Old Town
Yeah, Old
Spring
Town
over
Spring.
there or
Old Town
something.
Spring.
No.
before you,
Okay, so
wait, wait.
let me ask you this then, just to tag on to that then, like, is this your end game, like having the brick and mortar, or do you want to expand, or like what's your end game?
There's no such thing for us as an end game.
Yeah.
We do other stuff.
As far as Corkscrew BBQ is concerned,
Yeah.
this is where our focus is. This is what we're going to continue to do.
That's so cool.
I'm not going to dilute. We are not going to dilute the product to
Expand.
reach
Yeah.
the masses and to expand and to make more money.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We're happy with doing it. There's other hopes and dreams that we hope to accomplish that
Yeah.
don't involve barbecue.
Yeah.
And we're actively searching for that and working towards that.
We're
so cool,
doing
man.
more. I would say we're more on the real estate side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
if
so
that,
what-
if,
I don't-
that, if that doesn't make you want to go eat there,
No,
I mean,
I-
right?
that's
I don't
so
want
cool.
to just because I haven't had the barbecue, but I don't want to see y'all in a. I don't want to see y'all in a mall
No.
eatery, and I don't want to see you guys at a HEB. I want to see. I want to stay where you're at because I want to.
We're staying where we're at.
keep it-
This
stay where
is,
you're at, 'cause
I
hey.
cannot take anymore.
No,
Okay,
right
I feel like we disagree on this.
I don't want to at the mall.
You can't sleep on HEB's barbecue. It's not that.
It's
bad.
not bad.
It's
the
not
real
bad.
the real
I will
Texas.
say
but I don't want-
I like
True
I like
Texas barbecue
Yeah.
is good barbecue.
Yeah.
It's good
As
barbecue.
far as it being fast food barbecue,
fast-
Yeah.
it's not
yes.
that.
No,
I
it's not
liked.
that
I
bad.
actually liked the pulled pork, and I told Will
Yeah.
that I actually liked it.
I haven't had theirs.
I like their pulled pork. I wasn't a huge fan of the brisket.
Yeah.
but
It's come a long
um,
way since
yeah.
the last time.
Yeah,
you had it.
the bark is good.
Yep.
I feel like maybe it's a cheaper meat, maybe,
I don't
but
know.
their bark is good. On
Well,
the,
could
on
you
the-
imagine
Anyway-
being
anyway,
the,
you're-
the guy that's in charge of quality assurance on that and wondering what all those pit masters
No.
are doing? at each store?
That's a whole.
Anyway,
No.
anyway,
just
anyway,
out there doing their own thing. You know, if I
No.
sprinkle a little of this
Oh
on
my
here,
No.
yeah, you sons of bitches are stepping on my fucking joke. I was trying to make a joke. I don't want to see him in the goddamn mall, and I don't want to see him at fucking HEB. You stepped on my joke. I'm just
I
trying to
actually
make it.
know the guy who's in charge of making sure that HEB's meat
He's a
quality
great
is,
guy.
is there, and he's a fantastic
really good
individual.
guy.
I actually and no offense, Bucky's, but I actually know
Fucking
the guy
Buc-ee's.
who's in charge of making sure that all their
Okay.
barbecue is at standard too, and he's a wonderful person.
No, yeah.
Absolutely.
And
One last thing before we wrap it up. I want to ask one thing. I said this is gonna make or break our friendship here. It's gonna make
No pressure.
No pressure.
that's
Lots
okay.
of
I have to
pressure.
leave
You
anyway.
guys are football fans, NFL.
Somewhat.
We
We don't really have time for sports.
No,
given
neither
what
do
we
I, neither do I,
Yeah,
but-
we're
but-
fans.
but-
We're fans. We'll call it that.
Are we Cowboys or are we Texans fan?
Oh God, we're not Cowboys.
Oh, okay, we're done. We're out of here.
Wait
That's
a
it.
second. Wait, stop.
Nah, we're not hanging out. We're not
Will
hanging
hasn't
out.
I'm not
answered
saying
yet.
we're Texans either.
In 15 minutes, we'll find out what.
Yeah, Will hasn't answered yet.
I'm not saying we're Texans either. We're Oilers.
I'm just gonna say this: unless Deion
We're
Sanders
Oilers.
is playing, I'm no Cowboys fan.
We're
Oilers fans, and we will
yeah.
always be diehard
that's okay.
Oilers
That's
fans.
okay.
No, I used to like Corkscrew BBQ.
yeah. No, we're
It's
we're
all
Cowboys
right.
fans, but no, I was curious. It's just
Yeah.
it's a question we always like to ask everybody, and then
No offense, but every time somebody comes in, they have anything that the Cowboys on. We're always like, hey, you got something on your hat, you got something on your shirt. Takes them a second, and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
no, we're big Cowboys fans, but no, it's all good.
That's
we
good.
just
We still love y'all.
no, it's all good. Like I said, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make.
Come here again, but we love y'all.
Hey, listen, I'm always a fan of reform through the prison system.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Hey,
Hey, whatever it takes,
The
man.
Raiders.
Whatever
the
it
Raiders
takes.
then.
Hey,
Yeah, whatever it
I
takes.
just want to. I just want a Super Bowl title. That's all I want. I don't care how they do
we
it. I just want a Super Bowl
Fine,
title.
That's
You know, we
good.
just-
That's
yeah,
good.
no, we're-
Let's
we're-
go
we're
Oilers.
huge fans.
I neglect. Look, when I was in middle school or high school, like Cowboys were. I had everything Cowboys.
When we were dating, I bought her a Cowboys Zippo. She
Yeah,
was a
I
huge
was
fan.
Huge fan.
But that was Troy Aikman days.
Fair,
Deion
fair.
Sanders, you know what I
Troy
mean?
Aikman. No, it was just Troy Aikman.
So,
was a
so as you
different
can
era.
tell, we like to
Troy Aikman.
find things that we can debate about.
Yeah,
if you don't know
bullshit,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
I
So
like Cowboys. I like Troy Aikman. That's it. Once he was
Yeah.
gone, I was like, Cowboys are out.
That's fun.
No, that's fair. But we are going to make a field trip. I'm not going to forget that. I'll make note of that. No, we're going to make a field trip for me, Trent, and Johnny with the whole 52. We're going to go out there to go see you guys. When we give you guys a heads up.
I'm gonna
Go out
wear a Cowboys jersey. I'm gonna wear a
And we are
Cowboys
not
hat.
going to allow you in the
We're gonna
building.
have.
That's
Drive up in a Mustang too.
there.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I won't.
that'll help you
Hey, if
out.
he does it, I want to hang out with him. If he's dressed in a Mustang, I ain't doing
That's
that.
the
Yeah.
whole point.
hey, if your wallet's full, you're welcome.
That's fair. Okay,
I disagree.
that's fair.
No, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make a point to do that. To come out there, hang out with you guys, have some barbecue, eat some food, tear it up, man. You guys have been awesome, man. You guys killed it, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are just so much fun. We get nervous sometimes when we do the guests because we sometimes people get sometimes are tight and we get nervous. You guys just cut loose, man. You guys fit in just like family, man.
Gave
This
us
is
a lot of
perfect.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the water helped.
Or the
The
water.
water helped, yeah. The water helped.
water,
Yes,
we were
yes,
very
yes, yeah.
hydrated.
No. I appreciate you guys doing this, man. This taking time.
They're on
I know
to
you
us,
guys are
Keith.
busy.
They're on to us.
I know.
They're on to us.
You guys, I appreciate you making time because I know you guys got to go cook and all that good stuff. And I appreciate Aron. He's got a fantastic head
He
of
makes
hair.
the sauce.
He's got a fantastic head of hair. He's got a.
He makes more than the sauce. This
Oh,
I
guy,
know.
This guy is the sauce.
get
All
this
right.
guy, get this guy an IROC.
He's
Hey,
the
the guy
guy.
needs an IROC.
He's
Yeah.
Hey, he needs his own shit at the spot there. He needs his own like shrine over there with,
There we
his,
go.
with his hair and shit and the whole
Awesome.
thing. He's got to have his own shrine, dude. He's amazing. Dude. His hair is amazing. I'm fucking jealous. I got nothing up
And
under there.
Brittany is so
No.
not happy because she so disagrees.
Don't cut the hair, dude.
Wait,
Keep the
wait,
hair.
hold on, Brittany. You want him to cut it?
Oh no,
Yeah.
you can't do that, dude.
And
You-
the
and you're
mustache.
not. You're holding strong.
Hey,
Holding strong.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, he's- hey,
Strong
don't-
on.
hey, don't cut his country Samson hair, dude. You can't do that, dude.
Yeah.
You can't
He's
cut
hanging
you
on.
can't cut that hair,
He's-
man. Oh, dude, you
Not
gotta
yet,
have it,
anyway.
dude.
Not yet,
Have it.
anyway. How do you feel about the stash? The flavor saver.
Nice, man. Nice. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Real nice.
shit.
Yes.
The moment's the reins. Brittany, grab a hold.
Yeah.
Newsflash: Brittany likes the mullet now, so it's,
Yeah, she's holding on strong.
8 seconds.
mullet.
8 seconds.
Eight
I will,
seconds,
I
man.
will say that Brittany and Aron are really two. Aaron's worked for 7 years, but
awesome.
I will say that Aron and Brittany are two of our bestest friends.
That's
We
great.
spend
that's awesome.
That's
the weekends together at the
Yeah.
lake. We do a lot together. She holds me together. Aron holds me together. There's days that
That's
I have
cool.
to bring him in the office and be like, "Bro, just talk to me for a minute." Like,
I need a second. I need a second.
They are most definitely awesome friends. He's
Yeah.
an awesome employee. She's also worked for us. She nannied our kids for a long time. She was awesome to them.
Yeah.
So
wow.
we brought them in today because they're so important to us that we want to make sure that they get to be a part of
cool.
stuff like this.
Yeah.
That's really special.
Yeah, and then next time we'll be upgraded. We'll have more mics, and then we get Aron on the mic and
Yeah.
Yeah.
him to talk and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
And then, but no, this has been great. We love you guys. Thank you for doing this for us. I don't know. We ready to wrap it up, guys?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's
So
do it.
where can people find you on social
Singing?
media?
I'm on Instagram, Talented Savage. Johnny.
I'm MX429. Also, Ralph Macchio, if you're listening,
We got to get you on, man.
lunch
We
is
got
on
brisket.
us. Lunch is
Brisket.
on
We
us
got
at
brisket.
Corkscrew.
Yeah, we got brisket.
And then we'll have you on the show. If you come on, Ralph, we'll just do the show from there.
we'll do it from there.
We'll do it from
We
there.
have to.
Do it from there.
And I will be here.
Yeah, y'all, Ralph, come to the restaurant. We'll do a podcast there.
There you
We'll
have
do
it. Straight from
And
Corkscrew.
Nichole will be there. I will be making sure to be the main person speaking.
Will he get free barbecue?
Absolutely.
He will. Okay, well there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, you get free barbecue. Just fly into Houston. You just heard them. They're
They're
right
close
next
to the airport. It's in and out.
Fly in.
It's in and
I,
out.
I,
happen.
I have
In and
to
out.
say that, like,
You're waiting in line. Though.
I'm a grown woman.
hey, and Will said, you're gonna get whatever on my block right here. Whatever I'm cutting, you're
I'm
getting.
not getting new
I don't
meat
care
out.
what you
Listen,
say.
Ralph.
No special
No,
cut.
I am
No special
a grown
cut.
Listen,
woman now.
Ralph, you
This
gotta
is-
earn this shit.
No.
You gotta
no,
wax on. You gotta wax off.
No, I will pull him straight to the front. He'll be right. I would.
Just come in a mesh shirt. That's all you gotta do.
No, mesh shirt. He just needs to come as Ralph Macchio, and it would not be the same as when I was a kid wanting to fall in love with him. The thought of actually just
We are
like,
closer than ever to getting
Yeah.
Ralph right
I'm
It's
now.
gonna happen,
serious.
dude. We got
That
we
next
got it.
episode is Fred Savage. She
Fred
also
Savage.
had
Oh, shit.
she also had a crush on
We're
Fred
going
Savage.
there.
Fred
We're
Savage.
going there.
Wonder
Yes.
Years.
So, where can people
Monsters.
follow you guys on social
Yeah.
media?
CorkscrewBBQ.com.
Corkscrew BBQ.
And all our social media is just Corkscrew BBQ.
Okay,
Got it.
Corkscrew BBQ.
You got
Fair
it.
enough.
Real Trent Graves for me. I will tell you this: these people are absolutely fantastic people. Go and check out Corkscrew Barbecue, Old Town Spring. You will not be disappointed. The company is great. The barbecue is even better. This has been the 52 podcast
52,
episode
20, number 22,
22.
the Double Deuce. Man, follow us, man. Follow us. Take a listen. And thank you again, Adam G, for coming through, man. And
Yeah.
it's kind of Adam G's brainchild here with Corkscrew.
Hey,
Here,
so
man.
comment. Let us
Yeah.
know what you think.
Yep.
Absolutely, man.
This has been the 52 podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
Adios. Thank you, everybody.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.